What is imagination? How to live a more imaginative life? And why might you want to do that? Another wild imagination video coming up right after this. This is a video about the imagined world and how we're imagining all the time, even when we don't realise. As is happening right now as you watch this screen. What is the screen after all, if nothing but a flat, static and inert object? And yet as you watch the video, imagination goes beyond those qualities and you don't see a flat place, you see a three-dimensional place with a person in it. You see a wood. Neither is what you see and perceive and imagine a static place. Time is passing by, speech is being spoken, there is movement. And thirdly, imagination goes beyond the inertness of the screen and can't but help personify me, the person, who is not a robot but a living subject. And this is happening all the time. Imagination can't but not fill in the gaps of information presented to you by your surroundings. It creates a story to make sense of the world. You don't see pixels on a screen, and neither when you walk down the street and see let's say a tree in the distance. There's one behind me. Really, in the distance, trees are two-dimensional, they're in profile, but your imagination, for example, assumes and pictures them and perceives them to be three-dimensional whole trees. All of which happens seamlessly, without any effort, until something happens that breaks the story fabric of your imagined world. Now that might be something as simple as an object in the middle distance up ahead. What is that? Is it an alien spacecraft? Is it a police crime scene? Is it a homeless person's tent? And as you get closer and you get more information and there's less gaps to fill in, your fantasies recede and you recognise that it's just a fluorescent bag flapping in the breeze and the railings outside Tesco's. And then the imagined world comes together again and you move on, which is a kind of innocent example, but important to attend to this process so that we learn to open up to and receive and be curious about these interruptions in our lives, because sometimes those novel images are difficult to take in. COVID, bereavements, job losses, illnesses can throw us, and we want to learn to be able to take them in and move towards them and build a new story about hopefully an expanded sense of being that includes these new events, and hopefully a new and expanded way of being, not about who we are in that expanded world, rather than fall into the danger of retreating from that information, holding back from the world, and entering into a neurotic, frustrated inner fantasy life, disconnected from the surrounding reality. Because really that's what imagination's there for. It's there to connect you to and join you up to the surrounding world. So attending to these interruptions, what I call novel images, will help you expand your imaginative ability. It's a process that the poet Keats called soul making. Thanks for watching to the end. If you're new, do subscribe, and if you'd like to learn more about wild imagination, do check out my book Waking Dreams, Imagination in Psychotherapy and Everyday Life. and I will see you again in the next video. Okay, bye bye.